Hello everyone, it's Enigma here, and today I thought that it was a good time to, talk about some more DLC for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And that it is that time again where I talk about some more predictions for the DLC. Now, I made a prediction video a while ago, talking about my DLC predictions. However, I do not agree with that list anymore, except for like 2 characters. Those 2 characters are still on my new list, and, I just do not agree with that list anymore, and I now believe that, my opinion has, like, drastically changed on this topic. And that all changed when we got Joker for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, Joker is from Persona 5, which is a PlayStation 4 exclusive game. And it's possible that that game is getting ported, but anyways, that was just such an out-of-left-field pick for a character. So that begs the question, who else are we gonna see? Are we gonna see similar characters to that of Joker? Like, I personally believe that we are going to be getting characters that are similar in hype to Joker, because Reggie came out at the Game Awards saying that these DLC characters are going to be outlandish and characters no one will anticipate to be in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And that makes me very excited for the DLC, and I personally believe these are going to all be third-party picks. So that's why on my list, I have all of my characters I have on my predictions are third-party, because I just think that that is just the right business decision for Nintendo. If they want to, make these DLCs sell, they're gonna have to choose, like, third-party characters to make them sell. And I think that's the direction Nintendo is taking with the DLC. So anyways, with that out of the way, let's just start with my predictions, because I can't wait to talk about it. So, my first character, and this is just in, like, no specific order. This is just, a random order. The first character I have listed is Banjo and Kazooie. Now, I'm gonna read a script and read everything I said. I think it is likely we will see Banjo and Kazooie for one of these DLC fighter packs. Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox, has gone on record saying he would love to see Banjo and Kazooie in Super Smash Bros. Way back in the Smash 4 days. On top of that, Banjo and Kazooie have been highly requested characters for such a long time, and people have wanted them to reappear in some way, shape, or form. And what better way to have them reappear in the spotlight than include them in one of gaming's biggest crossover series of all time? Some people say Banjo will not happen because they come from our rival company to Nintendo, but in my eyes, they're anything but that. Nintendo and Microsoft have been buddy-buddy these recent years with their cross-play promotions, and seeing how there are rareware spirits in the data mine of the game, it tells me that Ultimate will be Banjo and Kazooie's time to shine. I personally would love to see Banjo and Kazooie appear in Smash, because I love the games, but only time will tell. So yes, I think Banjo and Kazooie are indefinitely going to be in these DLC fighter packs. However, as for stages, I think they could choose something like Gruntilda's Castle or Spyro Mountain. I think those could fit as stages. And I would definitely love to see Banjo and Kazooie because they hold a special place in my heart, those games, and I can definitely see Banjo and Kazooie being in the game. Like, that would be such an amazing reveal. And I can't wait to see Banjo and Kazooie in Smash. Well, that is if they get in, but come on, they're gonna be in. Come on. So yeah, that's basically all I had to say for Banjo and Kazooie. Anyways, let's go on to the next fighter pack. And the next fighter pack, I have Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I know what people are gonna say. Sora is a Disney character, so he will never get in. Lol. And to that I say, you're wrong. Just because he is partially owned by Disney does not mean he can't be in. A lot of people say Disney would be very hard to work with, however, that is far from the case. Sega was able to work with Disney to get Wreck-It Ralph and Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed, and even Epic Games, of all companies, were able to work with Disney to get Wreck-It Ralph and Fortnite. If Sega and Epic Games are able to work with Disney, then I am positive Nintendo can too. And besides, Disney already said they are fine with Sora being in Smash, and Nintendo and Disney already have a solid relationship with Bowser and Mario in Wreck-It Ralph. And after the whole Brave data mine that happened about a week ago, it makes me believe that Sora is coming to the game. Sora is one of my most wanted characters to be in Smash, and if he did get in Smash, the internet will break in half, and Nintendo will make a lot of money off of Sora's inclusion. So yeah, basically, I want Sora. Like, Sora would just be such an amazing reveal, and I feel like he would be the closest we would get to a fourth-party character in Smash. Like, Sora would be, like, amazing to see. As for, like, stages, probably Destiny Island or Traverse Town, but personally, Sora would just be amazing. They obviously can't choose, like, Disney locations to be Sora's home stage, because obviously that would be a licensing nightmare, but there are original locations in the Kingdom Hearts games, so if they were to choose some, I think they would either choose Destiny Islands or Traverse Town. Either one of those would be amazing stages, and I would definitely love to play on either of them, and I definitely feel Sora is coming to the game. Just something in the back of my head is telling me Sora is going to be in the game. I don't know, but it's a weird feeling, and I'm glad to feel that. I definitely think Sora's coming. He's gotta come. Like, Sora fits in that category with characters no one would anticipate to be in Smash. And I think Sora definitely belongs in that category. So I'm very excited to see Sora in Smash, if he gets in, of course. So yeah. Anyways, let's go on to the next fighter pack. And at the fourth fighter pack I have Doomslayer. This one might be a tad out there, but I think it's very possible and likely. Doom has been getting a lot of love on the Switch with Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal on the Switch. Adding Doomslayer into the game would be great promotion for these upcoming games. Doom is also, I believe, the start of the first-person shooter genre, making its debut way back in the SNES days. Since Doom, first-person shooters have been one of the biggest genres of games out there, and including a character that basically started the genre would be pretty neat. However, there is one problem with including him, and that is of how violent he is. He comes from a game where he can rip characters' heads apart and slaughter them. However, I personally feel they could implement him in Smash without making him violent. Other than that, I think Doomslayer could be very likely in the Fighter Pass of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So yes, Doomslayer would actually be a really cool character to see in Smash. As for stages, I don't know. I've never played Doom before, so I don't know what they would do for a stage. But any response, if you guys know a stage that would fit Doomslayer, let me know in the comments down below. I should have, looked up a stage that could fit, but that wouldn't be really fair since I haven't played the Doom games. I don't know what stages would fit in a Smash Brothers like setting. So I don't really know the stage, but obviously they're gonna have to choose a stage. And I think Doomslayer would definitely be a really cool character. And I actually think he could be coming to the game. I just think it's very likely that could happen. So yeah. Anyways, let's go on to the last fighter pack. At Fighter Pack 5, this one is going to be the most controversial out of all this ones, but just hear me out. You guys are going to be facepalming yourselves. Sans from Undertale. Okay. I know some of you are facepalming yourselves right now, but hear me out. Sans comes from one of the biggest indie titles of this generation, and has been a huge success. Undertale was at its high time back in 2015, and since the sequel to Undertale, Deltarune, just came out not too long ago, I think they could promote that game by including Sans from Undertale in Smash. It isn't too far out of the realm of possibility, as even Sakurai is a fan of Undertale, and the game was ported to the Nintendo Switch a few months ago. I know many people consider Sans as a meme character, but he unironically has a chance. Some people might say Frisk should be the Undertale rep if they were to get a rep in Smash, but Sans is like the face of Undertale, and he is one of the first characters that comes to mind when thinking about the game. At least for me, he is. Anyways, I could very well see Sans fitting as a character in Smash, and I wouldn't be surprised if he did end up happening. So basically, Sans, I know a lot of people are going to be just disliking the video, and I understand a little bit, and to be honest, I was a little bit against Sans being in Smash, but after thinking about it, I really don't think it's that bad of an idea. I know a lot of people say that Undertale has just some really toxic fans, and that is the case, but let's be real here. Every fan base has their fair share of toxic fans. Even Smash has a lot of toxic fans themselves. And I will admit, a lot of fans genuinely love Undertale, and they make some amazing work with their, fan art and stuff like that. It's just really amazing what the fans do to show their love for Undertale, and I just think it makes a whole lot of sense. As for stages, again, I really don't know, because I've hardly played Undertale, so I don't really know what stages would fit. But Sans, I feel he would definitely be a very interesting character for Smash, and I wouldn't be surprised if he did end up happening. I know a lot of people sleep on the idea, but really, I do think Sans has a chance. I really do. But only time will tell. But yeah. Anyways, that is my predictions for the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC Fighter Pass. So anyways, who do you guys think will be in the Fighter Pass? Let me know in the comments down below, and I would love to hear it. Anyways, this has been Enigma, and peace. See you next time.